The Gram Panchayats, the Panchayat Samitis and the Zilla Parishads work for the development of the rural areas. Similarly, there are urban local government bodies that provide various facilities and services to citizens in the urban areas. These bodies are the Municipal Council, the Municipal Corporation, the Nagar Panchayat and the Cantonment Board. A majority of people in our country live in villages. The problems of people living in urban areas are different from those of the people living in rural areas. A city is larger in area and more densely populated than a village. There are more business and job opportunities in a city and more scope for development. As a result, many people from rural areas migrate to cities in search of a means of livelihood. As population in cities increases, facilities such as water, electricity supply, transport service and drainage system are overburdened. Air, noise and water pollution increases. Shortage of space gives rise to slum areas. Let us try to understand how these urban local government bodies work to provide good facilities to the citizens and bring about development of urban areas. Let us study the Municipal Council in detail. There is a Municipal Council for a small urban area. A Municipal Council looks after the affairs of a town or city with a population of more than 25,000. A large number of people in these cities are engaged in non-agricultural activities. Classification of municipal councils. All municipal councils in Maharashtra have been classified as A class, B class and C class councils on the basis of their population. Composition of the Municipal Council. The members of the Municipal Council are elected by ballot on the basis of adult franchise. A member of a Municipal Council is called a Nagar Sevak or a councillor. The maximum and the minimum number of members depends upon the class of that municipal area. Some seats are reserved for the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, the backward class of citizens and women. Such reservation ensures the participation of all the sections of society in the local administration. Next is the term of office and eligibility of Municipal Council. Elections to the Municipal Council are held every 5 years. Members are elected for a term of 5 years. A person contesting the Municipal Council elections must be a citizen of India. He or she must have completed 21 years of age and his or her name must be there in the local voters list. The President and the Vice President of the Municipal Council. The members of the Municipal Council elect the President and the Vice President from among themselves. Their term of office is 2.5 years. The President or Nagaradhyaksha presides over the meetings of the Municipal Council. He takes decisions about the government schemes for the city. It is his responsibility to see that they are implemented. In the absence of the President, the Vice President carries out his functions. The office of the President is reserved in the prescribed manner for the scheduled castes, scheduled tribes, the backward class of citizens and women. Coming to the committees of the Municipal Council. The Municipal Council carries out its functions through various committees. There is a standing committee and 6 subject committees dealing with the following subjects: public works, education, sanitation, medical and public health, water supply and drainage, planning and development, and Women and Child Welfare. The administration of the Municipal Council. The Chief Officer is the head of the administrative machinery of the Municipal Council. The state government appoints the Chief Officer from people who have passed the Maharashtra Public Service Commission exam. The Chief Officer supervises all the administrative activities of the Council and executes their decisions. He prepares the budget. There are some officers to assist him in the administrative work of the Council. They are the Education Officer, the Health Officer, the Fire Officer, the Municipal Engineer, etc. Now let us study the ward committees. Municipal areas with a population of over 3 lakhs are provided with ward committees. Each ward committee consists of councillors who have been elected from that particular ward, officers in charge of that area, and some workers from recognized social welfare organizations. The ward committee works for the speedy redressal of common grievances of citizens. It sanctions development schemes for the ward. The functions of the Municipal Council. The Municipal Council performs 2 kinds of functions. 1. Obligatory functions. A. Lighting public streets. B. Planning for social and economic development. C. Urban forestry and protection of environment. D. Registration of births and deaths. E. Securing or removing dangerous buildings. F. Providing facilities of primary education. G. Providing public dispensaries. H. Making proper arrangements for crematoriums, burial grounds, etc. I. Providing drinking water. J. Making proper arrangements for sewage and drainage. K. Providing firefighting services. 2. Discretionary functions. A. Slum improvement and upgradation. B. Urban poverty alleviation. C. Providing facilities for secondary education. D. Providing facilities like libraries, museums, and gymnasiums. E. Providing homes for the disabled and destitute. F. Building and maintaining gardens and public parks, providing trees on both sides of the road. Coming to the sources of income. The Municipal Council earns its revenue through a number of taxes that it levies on the people, such as property tax, water tax, entertainment tax, etc. The state government too provides it with grants. The Municipal Council can also raise a loan. Let us learn about the Cantonment Board. The Cantonment Board is a unique type of urban local government body. Civilians as well as military personnel live in military cantonment areas. In such places, the Cantonment Board functions like a local government body and provides people with the essential facilities and services. Composition of Cantonment Board. In a Cantonment Board, there are some ex officio members, while some members are nominated. Some members are elected by the voters in that area. The number of ex officio and nominated members equals the number of elected members. The Cantonment Board includes the officer commanding the station and also some other military officers. The Cantonment Board is under the control of the Defence Ministry of the central government. Some functions of the Cantonment Board are: 1. Providing street lighting and roads. 2. Supplying drinking water. 3. Setting up and managing primary schools. 4. Registration of births and deaths. 5. Supplying electricity. 6. Arranging for proper transport. The Nagar Panchayat. There are some areas which are neither entirely rural nor entirely urban. A Nagar Panchayat looks after the affairs of such an area that is thus becoming urban. The Nagar Panchayat is formed in a place with a population between 10,000 and 25,000.